Hey everybody and welcome to my Elder Scrolls Online video. It's a long time ago that I uploaded a video to Elder Scrolls. There has been a long time where I have done nothing, but I'm right now here with a new build. It's a DK build, so it's the first DK build on my channel. I hope you enjoy, and well, let's start. First of all, we play a red god. In my opinion, a red god is pretty cool because of his passives. Here you see the experience with one hand and shield. I prefer one hand and shield. It's one of my favorite options to play with because you have a higher resistance and you are much more tanky. But there are quite a lot of options you can play with. So the next is our stem recovery passive. I love it to have a basic stem recovery pool. It must be more than 1000. I guess we have right now unbuffed 1100. So in my opinion, not so much, but enough to stay good and bad. And we have a lot of recovery abilities like our passive and other options. So the next one, increase our max stamina. Yeah, it's the same one you could have on, as the same passive you could have on other races like wood elves and I guess sheet, maybe. Yeah. Adrenaline rush is also a pretty good option, and the reason why I prefer the wet guard. So to get 800 stamina on our full meal distance build is a pretty good option. Yeah, you can play with a bow, but if you play with a bow, the DK with a bow isn't the red guard the best option. If you want to play with a bow, you could play Wood Elf or Khajiit. Khajiit for more crit and Wood Elf because he got more experience on both. Yeah. Okay, next our stats. 64 points into stamina. And we have a pretty low pool of magicka, 9700. But it will work. So if you play wisely and you do not overuse your resources, if you play pretty, controlled, that you have always a bit magicka for your abilities. I will speak about later. We have in the Alliance War 2500 health. It's a good pool. I guess it's a basic pool also, and it's pretty good to survive it. And why I love this build is because we have around 40k magicka, which is on heavy armor not so often the case because we do not run a set who is focused to get or to increase your resources. We have only 20k physical resistance and 23.5k spell resistance. We have 2500 crit resistance. It will increase. I haven't transmuted all my equipment and my gear, so yeah. It will change and it will rise up. We have a physical penetration of 7k. It's quite a lot. It is one of the, I guess, the experts on the long-time ESO players of you know which setup I do run. Okay, so next, the setup. I just run 2 pieces Bloodspawn, 1 medium, 1 heavy. I will change it into light, or I should, to have better resources, but I need to farm it. So if I have the light piece, it will change something. I guess our health will decrease, and our magicka pool will increase by maybe 10 or 20. But yeah, I just play with it, and it works. So yeah, why should I change it? We should change the trade into impen able to have a full impen equip. So we have then I guess, yeah, 2.6k crit resistance. So we are a tank, and our main bar is our shield and sword bar. So we are mostly tanky. Also, I run the Asylum Battle Axe. You have not to run it, but I prefer the Asylum Battle Axe because of the passive of Axes, and yeah, I love it to regen my ultimate, to get the ultimate pretty fast. It is a Nernhold, so we have our main damage on our back bar, not on the front bar. Yeah, would run double dot poisons. You could use other poisons. Man, what's gonna wrong with me? Or you run just glyphs, the sea glyphs, maybe. I run Spriggan's Maze. You could run Sword. I don't care, it's only shield on board. But I have to change the trade now. I run Powered. It's good to increase my healing, but I will run Infused to have a higher weapon damage because of Glyph. So you do a light attack and you increase your weapon damage. Also, I run a shield. I have to change the trade also into Impen. So we have close to 3k crit resistance, and it's a beast. So we have a high resource pool of stamina, and we are tanky as fuck. Also, we run Fury. You can change Fury with 7 Legion. You should do it if you run small scale. So if you run solo against solo players, and it's pretty useful to play 7 Legion. But if you try to be successful, yeah, Zerg play, so if you try to take down Zergs with a small group, it's pretty good to play Fury. Also, you have a higher stamina and health pool, and this is the reason why I just run it. But for more weapon damage, for faster weapon damage, you should run 7 Legion. Yeah, damn, I haven't set up and yeah. Okay, the next consumables. We just run Essence of Immovability. You could also run tripods, but yeah, they aren't so useful. If you just run crit potions, they wouldn't be so good because of our abilities. So I guess in this case, Essence of Immovability is the best one because we are faster. We got stamina back and we become immune against knockback effects, which is pretty good if you fight against a Zerg and a lot of CCs coming down to keep us away. And we must be squishy at all. We run heavy armor, but you could not stay all the time in Zerg alone. So if you have mates or a healer, maybe. So this is the case to increase your damage on the highest point on the top. But yeah, what I try to say, keep care, use the potions wisely, don't waste them, and these are the best potions. If you're new, you should not try to copy this build. There are a lot of easier builds. For new ones, I have a hint. Bloodspawn is, in my opinion, the best for heavy armor and also medium armor. You could play offensive monster sets, but Bloodspawn is pretty the best, or Troll King. And they are quite easy to farm if you have high leveled friends. Yeah. Okay, the next one, our skills. We just run Fragmented Shield to increase our healing. So we use Vigor as our main healing. We do not have any big heal. So we have Deep Throats to get our resources back to heal, but we could not use it in direct battle. So yeah. Also we have Forward Momentum, but it's more to take the CCs away to give us immunity. Yeah. The reasons why this build can work and why you could get burst heal is because of Fragmented Shield and Vigor. Also, if you get to use your ultimate, Corrosive Armor, for every ultimate point, you got resources back because of the decay passives. And this is a good option to have a gap closer, to have a high cost ultimate. So if you want to get back your resources back, you should use your abilities wisely. If you're under pressure, you should not use corrosive armor at all. Spell Wall is mostly the best option to heal you. But if you are under break trouble, corrosive armor could be good. Also, if you try to play offensive. So this is our offensive ultimate. This is the reason why this ultimate is on the back bar, because we have there our highest damage, 2.8 by 3.3. We could increase our damage to nearly 4.5k, 4.4. So yeah. Damn. Yeah. Okay. The next is our bash. So it's our CC to stun enemies. Yeah, it's not the CC, it's only our stun. Yeah. What I tried to say, it's our stun and he works pretty good. So mostly I use in my heavy armor builds Dizzy Swing, and Dizzy Swing is pretty powerful, bro. But the biggest problem is that it is easy to dodge Dizzy Swing. This is the reason why I do not play Dizzy Swing in this build. Maybe I will develop a build with Dizzy Swing, but now not really. Also, we use Heroic Slash. Heroic Slash is pretty good to yeah, give your enemy a debuff. You gain minor heroism to get more ultimate. So this build has a big ultimate recovery. We use Flames of Oblivion to increase our crit and to give the enemy damage. So these are our main damage skills. But do not spam them. You need a rotation. But this rotation relates to the players, so you must find your own. But mostly start with a bash if you have your buffs on. I will show it you later. Resolving Vega, Spell Wall. Spell Wall is pretty good to kill Sniper and other distance players, because if they spam their biggest damage skills, they got mostly stunned or they kill themselves. So a sniper, he shoots at you and he will die mostly if he do not realize that you have spell wall on. So yeah, I guess I have nothing to say. You could use both morphs, but I guess for this dot build, this is the best options to morph spiked armor. Noxious Breath. You could change Noxious Breath, but I will show it you later. Forward Momentum. The other option of Momentum, the other morph option, isn't so useful, so please use Forward Momentum. Reverse Slice, it's our AoE execute, pretty good against Zergs, also in solo, but if you want to play the other morph, it isn't so useful, but just try it to find your own way to play. Defaults are Recovery Spell and Corrosive Armor. You could use other options to play this build. So first of all, if you won't play Heroic Slash, you could play Ransack, and then you can change Noxious Breath with Venomous Claw. So you have not a high damage shield skill. You see the difference, 800 damage difference, but you give him Major Fracture also, and this build has a pretty high dot damage. If you compare both, you see 4k. It's also a way to play with. So the next one, yeah, ultimates. I missed to say that. You could use Dawnbreaker. Please use Dawnbreaker on your back bar, not on the front bar. You need the shield ultimate. It's one of your best. You could use on the heavy armor DK, in my opinion. But if you won't play it, find your own way. It's that what I always say. Other option would play also Take Flight. Take Flight is pretty useful, but on the heavy armor DK, easy to block. So you do have the animation of enemies who just jump, and you could block them. Also with the Dawnbreaker. So I guess Corrosive Armor is one of the best if you want to play defensive and tanky, and if you want to have a big damage output. You could use also Reflective Scale, and maybe you should change it with Deep Throats if you are able to handle your resources. So the next is our CP. You do not have to copy it. I guess it isn't the best, and I would change it, but this is the setup I just run currently. We have to increase trauma talk, so maybe I should change some points into trauma talk because we need a higher dot damage. I guess 40 would be okay. Yeah. Medium armor, I have to change it, and please put these points into quick recovery, maybe 4, or you do all points in, because you need a high healing. Or you just split it into Elemental Defender and Hardy. Yeah. So the last point, our strategy to play. First of all, your buffs. If you run into a group, do not use your potions. Only use them if you're if you're in trouble, or if you try to get an enemy who tried to escape. So our buffs, we go in. Now our buffed upsets, we have 3.3k. It's pretty okay, and we have 36k. right here. You go in, bash, heroic slash, noxious breath, light attack, heroic slash. So you could go in with noxious breath also, but in my experience, the most players who battle with you have it depends to magical classes, have their shields on, so sometimes it's pretty good to use Noxious Breath and then they execute to finish them. You could use Noxious Breath to in an offensive way, so if you go in, just block Noxious Breath, block, and you go fast on your front bar. But be sure to keep the dots on your enemy always. If you run out of resources, you have three options. First of all, heavy attack or potion. Second, deep throats. But if run away, deep throats. Maybe you have a mate who can cover you, or you are pretty good and you just hide. Or the last option, corrosive armor, if it is ready, and potion, and you are pretty fast and you could run back into the battle. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed my video. Be sure to let your opinion to take down. Man, I'm so confused. Please, if you have an opinion, if you have hints, questions, stuff like that, spell it in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed my video, and yeah, see you soon, and thanks for your attention. Bye bye.